Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots. The big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
And many people are having difficulty pegging exactly what they believe Cam Newton is at this point in his career. For me, when I see certain days and he's right, he can still be an accurate passer, can still get the ball downfield. And his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Play action, it's Newton. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnston.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Newton to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Johnston. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton throwing middle, and it's complete. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw, Newton.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
2nd and 10, Newton again.
They'll drop that underneath to ETN.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Newton now to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
The Jaguars at 10-2 on the year, and they've been flawless these last couple months. Winners of...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The numbers for Hill a week ago. 8 catches, 65 yards.
And that put him over 1,000 yards for the season. And the benchmark for running backs, 1,000 yards. The same for receivers. When you have that kind of a year, you've had a monster one.
On second down, Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Throwing again on second down.
Tua, throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
And Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current number 1 and number 2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
Throwing again on second and 10. Newton. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
A give running right, Etienne.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, it's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On first and 10, it's Etienne.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And it's caught. Touchdown! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by Penny. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon Jones.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 3rd and long. It's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, nice move.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin and football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's Madison running on 1st down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On third down, they run with Madison. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Now Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now Newton on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Second down and 3. To throw is Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Cam's throw caught by Higgins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. Here's Newton. He's into the secondary. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, Newton. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. T. Higgins from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this. To a hit, and the ball is out, and the Jags grab it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Newton now to throw. Dancing to his left. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll try to run with ETN.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And the half will begin with a touchback.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
On 2nd down, here's Penny.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
They'll try and run for it with Penny.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa.
That's caught over the middle by Asiasi.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Pass caught. It's been Skoranek. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Inside handoff, Penny. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And they will remain well behind.
Partner, this is certainly turning out to be one of those days. Here we are in the 2nd half. They're being shut out. Offense is doing nothing. And you're just saying, please, come on, give us something here to your kicker. But even this is no good.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll run with ETN. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Newton. Flush to his Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. 5. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers him on the scoreboard.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They snap it to Newton. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Jaguars. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner.
Tua hit, and the ball is out, and the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 79 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. They set up the screen to Penny. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This goes out wide from Madison. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this.